Good to go. I can't hear. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the EFNL AFL Junior Championships played out here. It's the Eastern Football Netball League taking on the Yarra Junior Football League. Oh, we're having some difficulties. I can't. Can you hear me, Paul? Or
I can.
I can't hear you, but that's okay. Doing to start us off then, I literally can't hear myself talking, but yeah, good to be here. I'm Blake Tennant and I'll be joined here by Paul Laconey. Paul, welcome aboard to EFNL Interleague. Is this your first one or have you done it previously?
I've done...
I can't recall, unfortunately.
I did one. I know I did one last year out at Walker Park.
Yeah.
But no, this would be the first. This would have to be the first Twilight one I've done.
Okay.
So
yeah, no, it's good to see you out and about as well. And no, it's good to have rep footy back. It's been going on for a long time, of course. But yeah, really looking forward to getting stuck into it, of course. There's a few familiar names, brothers, cousins, you name it, all around. So, do you want to talk, mate, for a sec?
yeah, it's fantastic too. Of course, as Blake just said, that Interleague footy is back here at Jubilee, here in Ringwood, the home of the Redbacks. Of course, there's 2 games this evening. Of course, we've got the under-14 boys Division 2 coming up, and then after that, the under-14 boys Division 1. So 2 exciting games of footy.
Yeah, and I think we're going to touch on as well the coach's point of view for the Eastern Football Netball League. Riley Clawson will be stepping up to the plate to coach. Lilydale's skipper, of course, who captains Lilydale in second division side. So it's great to see that a young and emerging leader is now coaching, and it's great to see that Riley's stepping up to this interleague, high performance, of course, and it's good to see him coming into this program as well. We might get stuck into a few good things as well. So we've got a couple of cousins playing with each other. So 2 boys from Beaconsfield, William Hendy and Cody Hendy. They're cousins, so I think they'll know each other quite well on the footy field, I expect. So it's good to see that a few cousins are back there. But one I want to touch on about, there's 2 players on the Eastern team. He's Gerald Hodge, and also Marcus Basil. Sorry, not Marcus Backle. Oh, that's better. That's so much better. thank you, Megan, there as well. I can hear myself finally. Hang on, I'll just regroup myself after that. No, there's Gerald Hodge. He's the captain of Lysterfield, and believe it or not, Paul, he's won 3 A-grade premierships in a row, I believe. So that's pretty good as well, seeing that. We might go, we've got a League B and F winner as well playing in the under-13B, League Best and Fairest in 2024, 33 votes. And he's kicked 17 goals in 14B and 36 goals in 14 matches in last year. And that man is Noah Canavan, I think that's his name, playing for the Roval Knights. Excuse me if I'm wrong there, but there's Easton now come onto the ground wearing the white and brown. They usually wear the Hawks colours. I know they wear it last year, but not this year. But yeah,
Clash jumper perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. But it is Easton's home, like they're the home team, of course, coming into this game. So should be a cracking game. Conditions, I'm not going to say anything about the weather because every time I say something about the weather, it just goes down. So what do you think of the weather? I'll put you under the scope here, Paul. What's your clear conditions, you would say?
Yeah, the moment it is. I would have liked to say ditto, but yeah, I'm just going to say, yeah, it's clear. I'm not going to say I'm hoping for it to stay that way because it won't. So I'll just say it's clear and it's good. It's a great night for. It is a little bit chilly. I'll put that out there, but I mean it is last
So
week
no
before
rain,
winter.
or I'll definitely put you on the spot there, Paul.
I'm hoping it stays away, but then again, if it happens, unlucky.
I'm really sorry as well. My notes are incorrect. I've just realised as well. So I'm actually reading off the ones team. So that's why you're probably looking at it. What the hell am I talking about? So I've actually got it here. So that's just a little bit more brief in the top team in the ones. So I've actually got the notes here. I was just like looking, hang on a minute, this is different to my actual team sheet, but we'll go through it. Again, Paul, sorry about that. So we got Aidan Thorpe. He's fourth in the 13A goal kicking last year, 20 goals in 17 matches. Well, that was last year, so that's a pretty good thing as well. And I think we might be seeing this man in the goal kickers today potentially. Zachary Papworth from Baronia. He's kicked 41 goals in 6 games, Paul.
Yes, and he's also kicked 36 in the past 4 weeks. That's a huge tally, isn't it?
Jeez, you don't really see those back nowadays,
that's like old school 80s and 90s goal kickers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
So, and we've also got Jai Lowndes from Knox. He's third in the 13. He came third in the 13B league medal last year as well. So, and also Dylan Wheaton from East Ringwood, classy player, and his sister is in the 14 girls interleague team. So, bit of tracking around the roads, eh? Wouldn't you think?
yeah, certainly is.
And I might go through one more with you too, Paul. Joseph Hughes from Mitcham won the 13A leading goal kicking last year. 31 goals in 15 games. So there you go. And we also have a league medalist as well. Mason Jeffrey from Heathmont won the 13C league medal in 2024. So there you go. That's some interesting ones. And then Joe Walton, vice captain from Montrose, and River Landy from Norwood will be captaining the team for today's game. So
yeah, it's certainly very exciting. And it's always exciting these interleague games to see all the young up-and-coming talents build their way up the ranks and when showcase their talent.
When we're, you know, on a night out or something, we can say, oh, I commentated this bloke potentially when they get into the big league as well. So, no, it's good to see that they're showcasing.
And I'm sure there are a few blokes in the big leagues we can think of, certainly.
Oh, in the AFL Footy League, you've got to look at, you know, obviously Nick Watson coming from East Ringwood as well. Had to mention that one as well. There'll be a few rolled eyes if I said the other club that he was originally from. But, you know, Nick Watson's one. And also, he'll be coaching later on, is Dylan Moore. He's the head coach of the 14 Division 1 boys, which is a great thing by the league to do yet again, to get a talent of Dylan Moore to coach the side. He's also Eastern Footy League as well. There's a few others as well, that have played Eastern Footy League and gone to the AFL. Tom Boyd, of course, Norwood boy. He's from Eastern Footy League.
And I believe you mentioned before the game, Will Days helping out Dylan Moore in the coach's box.
I don't think he's EFNL though. I don't think so. He's from EFNL, but I like you thinking though, because that's still good to get another classy sort of player as well in the coaching ranks as well. So both teams are now going through their final stages right now. As they say, what do you think they'll be saying, Paul? I know we were saying it off air, literally, like these guys are playing. You know, they used to be playing against each other, beating each other up, and now they're teammates. Like, does it feel strange at all? Like I think it would be just for the first game, because you haven't played with these guys. You obviously don't like them, you know, like when you're playing against them. But it feels weird, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean it'd be strange, but it'd be very exciting, you know. Like it's like back in the old days when we used to do the State of Origin, you know.
Is on
teams.
tonight too.
It is, and you know, when blokes are playing against each other and you know, playing with each other, so it is very exciting.
It is indeed. So we're about to start. I think we're going to go one way, don't we? We're going EFNL, aren't we?
Yes, we're going. To,
I don't think we'll be sticking around if we're going for the other team. So, but yeah, the umpire's about to get this underway, and to bring us in for the first time is Paul Laconey.
So here we go. We're underway here at Jubilee. Parkers Eastern win the first clearance and look to go into their attacking 50 as the YJFL look to clear it out of their defensive half as the tackle is nearly laid there. Running around, there's a 24 in Fraser. Eastern look to move it forward. There's a kick off the boot by Lowndes as he kicks it into the attacking 50. There's a good tackle laid, and the YJFL look to clear it once again out of their defensive half. Good fast start to this, great pressure from both sides, and we will get our first stoppage of the contest 45 seconds into it here at Jubilee Park on a Wednesday night. One of the first interleague games of the year. As Eastern look to go forwards there in the back there. Umpire says my footy. So really intense start here. Both sides looking to really settle into this one early and showcase off their talent here in this interleague contests. As taken there was Wheaton, he looked to give it away, and that's going out of bounds here, and that will be thrown in here in these early stages of this contest. In the attacking half of the AFNL, Wheaton's racing towards it as the YJFL look to clear it out of defence here as a kick forward by the number 30 in Coombe. Here's an opportunity, great tackle laid, and it'll be a free kick going to the YJFL.
Yeah, strong start here by the YJFL here. And just in an intercept mark taken there, that was by number 28 there, and that's by Lachlan Boncher. He finds Walton here, the vice-captain. Gets a hand pass. We're on the outer side pocket down here at Jubilee Park. And YJFL looking to try and get their first one. First to get there was Harry Favalo. He gets a kick. And we're on the outer side wing down here at Jubilee Park. Eastern Football Netball League trying to get back into their forward line. They get a kick to the centre of the field, almost intercepted, but not. And a kick there, that was by Max Fraser. A strong tackle laid. Eastern first to the ball and a mark taken. It was by number 35 there in Rodolico, Hayden. And another strong tackle laid. A lot of pressuring here by YJFL. And it's going to be a ball up. So we're on the outside wing here. Still no scores yet, but the pressure's been really good, hasn't it, Paul?
Certainly has. There's been a strong start. They've had a lot of forward territory early on the AFNL. YJFL have defended well as well, looking to keep it out, but the AFNL look to go forward again. And there's a handball there by Walsh, who's a vice-captain for the YJFL. Good contest there, looking to get the kick away with Smith. That's a good kick to Rodolico again, as he's trying to pick it up there and handball away and go forward here for the EFNL. Grabs it, kick by Bartlett, and it'll go out of play, and that will be last touch.
Just for people tuning in from home or watching around, it is the last touch rule as well. So there's no boundary umpires for this game. So unfortunately, it'll be the last touch. So there is boundary umpires, but they won't be throwing it in. I don't know. We'll see how we go here.
So Scanlon looked to go forward here, but the umpire calls for it. as he says, it's gone out of bounds. So right in front of the coach here at Jubilee. YJFL look to win the clearance. Kicked away here. That mark there was nearly taken. He'll go through the corridor here, and that's a really great mark there, and they look to go forward for the YJFL. Bounces forward. Here's an opportunity. Can he get the kick away? That was Styles, and he kicks the first goal. So Styles kicks the first goal for the YJFL. They lead 1 straight 6 to the EFNL. Yet to score. We've gone 5-10 in this opening quarter, Blake.
Yeah, just they've still got the sign up from last week. Ringwood I've just seen, but nah, that's good. Thank you. That's really good there by YJFL, just to get the centre on the ground. Good usage of the ball there, and to do that scoring is really good. And that's a hot start, early stages for YJFL. So they get a fast start here, 1 straight 6 to EFNL, yet to score. So the 2 rucks at it, and first to get there was number 19, Samuel Church, got that hit out. Rodolico involved there. We've called his name quite a lot. He looks like a bit of Caleb Daniel in a bit about him.
He does, doesn't he?
Got the helmet, got the number, small fella as well. So that's another comparison we could use, I guess. Isn't that right, Paul, you reckon?
Certainly.
We run with it, or... Yeah, speaking of, gets a hand pass. Church involved, the big ruckman, and gets tackled. So we're on the scoreboard sort of end here. You would say maybe around, I don't know if this is 50 metres for the arc, but it looks like probably be about 70 metres long, if you're judging by the measurements. I'm not good at that sort of stuff, but I'm just tipping. So YJFL, again, got a hand pass out. A short kick to the centre, and a mark taken there. That was by number 38 there in Thorpe.
25.
Thorpe, and a 25-metre free kick. Stepped over the line, I believe. Didn't really look like any voices or anything to the umpire. And a mark taken. And it's by Joe Lowndes from the Knox Footy Club. We're inside the forward 50 now of the Eastern Football Netball League. Under 14s Division 2 footy, of course. First game for the series. And it's again going to be a ball up directly inside of the forward 50 arc of the Eastern Football Netball League goals. Church, the big ruck, gets a hit out to Walton. Walton snaps around the corner. Where will this sit? YJFL got numbers to the ball. And again, they've got the kick outside of the pocket, down the back pocket. Hand pass is really good here. And a kick there, that was by number 58 and Kyron Profi. Another kick. We're outside the outside wing of Jubilee. Hand pass, that was by number 65 and Edward Cooper. It's a little bit of a slowish, no momentum building. That's going to be a ball up.
Certainly is, and a lot of open play at the moment, which is good to see. A lot of players going forward in these early stages as the YJFL look to win the clearance and go forward. That's a good mark there taken by Styles, who kicked the goal just before. He's assessing his options. Goes into the forward 50. Can they grab a mark here?
Oh,
grabs
high.
one high, and it's a free kick there going to the AFNL. Good crowd in here for this contest for the Interleague. Of course, if you are in Ringwood, get down here, it's a great footy on display. And there's a mark there to start. In fact, it was out in the full. So as we go into Landy, who's a captain for the AFNL, as the AFNL look to go forward here. And a good intercept mark there taken, and the YJFL look to go forward here. Now an opportunity. They go forward into the forward 50. Maybe a chance. Handball over the top, grabbed high. There was the Demore.
Number 8. Yeah, Demore, yeah. Anthony Demore.
Be a ball up top of the goal square here. Cleared away, and will it bounce here towards the 24 in Max Fraser. It'll be a ball up. I nearly forgot as well, there are games as well at Walker Park this evening.
I'll try loading that up as well. So keep going, and we might be able to see if we got something.
So here's an opportunity now for the YJFL as they go forward here, and they grab a mark. Good spoil there. Now an opportunity to clear it out. It's numbers here from both sides. The YJFL look to grab it out and kick a goal here. Is it going to be a ball up? It is. So deep in the attacking 50 for the YJFL. And they get a kick off the kick from the clearance here. It comes out. Here's an opportunity. This is a number 27 here in El Sheikh as he kicks one behind. So the YJFL move to 1-1-7 to the EFNL yet to score. We have gone nearly 10:50 in this opening term, and maybe an opportunity for the EFNL here to pounce, and as Demore, as it'll be a ball up here.
I don't think the games have actually started so we will keep you updated as well if you're wondering what the scores will be.
As it'll be a ball up, so both rucks go at it. The EFNL look to clear it out of defence. To get the kick away there was Vivalo. Be a ball up here. Vivalo goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it's been, you would say, you know, I think the YJFL have had a lot of good numbers and they get into the concerts as well. And they're bringing the ball to forward a lot in this game. So it's going to be a tight contest all round, I guess. Church, again, gets the hit out. 2 rucks in Reuben Combe and Church in the ruck. Hard to tell there. Easton get a kick and got bumped there. And a strong tackle that was laid by number 14 in Azarone. Slay to get up. Gets the hit out. Snap around there. That was a good kick there. That was by Max Fraser. And it's a good tackle there. And it's going to be pinned, and it is. It's going to be. And Robbie McNeil will have a shot here, and he goes for a short kick and a mark taken. That's by number 55 there in Nash Dials. Already kicks one. Tries to find, and that might be holding the ball, and it is. So it's holding the ball. I believe this is number 28 in Lachlan Boncha. And that's going to be... Yes, it is going to be last touch, is it? Oh, no, they're going to throw it in. So here you go, Els. So it will be a throw in now. Bit over the top there for both ruckmen to adjust that one. Easton now trying to go back onto the attack. And a strong tackle yet again.
So good tackle there by Boncha, as both rucks will go at it. Here's an opportunity as it looked to pick up there by Every. Now an opportunity will bounce over the top here. Handballs away. Tackled there by Smith, and it'll be a ball up. So deep in the attacking 50 of the YJFL. Clearance one there, and an intercept mark there was taken by the 44 in Weikart. As He kicks it forward here. And is it a mark? It is, and it was taken there for the YJFL.
67, I believe.
60s.
Could be wrong. Hang on.
So
47, maybe.
So here's an opportunity. The kick's on the way, and it is right through the middle.
Number 10.
So
yeah,
goal
10.
there to Robbie McNeil as he gets the YJFL's second goal. It's the YJFL 2-1-13 to the AFNL. Yet to score. We've gone 15-10 in this first quarter, Blake.
Yeah, strong start. McNeil is definitely playing some pretty good. Same as Nash Styles. So two good players that have come really to play today. 13-point lead to the YJFL. Easton trying to get their first major, but a lot of chain hand passes are happening, and they've got a kick there. That was by number 22 in Jacob Every, the captain. Looking to go inside the 50, and a mark taken, but it's going to be pushed in the back. It's going to go to Easton. And first to get there was number 45 in Harrison McCann. Intercept mark. A short kick. Finds his teammate. Number 48 there. That was by Finn Gross. Looks like a tall fellow, Finn Gross. And it's just very dangerous in a snap around. I think it's through. It is. Yeah, Harry Vivolo. He's been pretty good, hasn't he? Good start by the young fellow, and he kicks the first for the YJFL, Paul. Good start there, and they've got more forward options by the looks of it at this stage.
He's been very lively, Vivalo, so far, and it's been a great start here by the YJFL. The early stages in their defensive half, but they've really been forward, creating a lot of opportunities, and they've got the 3 goals so far. It's a great start by them. As the EFNL look to win the clearance, and running around there beautifully was Evans. Racing towards it is Mackenzie. Will be picked up here by the YJFL, and bouncing, running under it is a 26 in Furlan. Into the forward 50 now. Maybe an opportunity. Perhaps, but will be cut off here as the EFNL look to go forward. It's a big kick into their forward half here. Handballs away. Here's the 44 in French as he kicks high up in the air. Nearly taking it. The mark was Papworth. Here's Bartlett. Bartlett tries to get a kick away. Well done there. As they look to handball out of defence. Handball there by Brophy. And now here's Every. Kicked out of defensive 50, but will come back in. High up in the air. Is there a mark here on? And it is. A great mark there for Wheaton. Wheaton's going to kick forward here. Set up a closer option, a goal, but it's cleared away by the YJFL. Picking up again was Wheaton. Now back to Wheaton. In fact, it was to O'Rourke. Now it's Rodolico, who's been lively early for the AFNL. Real numbers here from the YJFL try to prevent it, and it's going to be a free kick here going to Rodolico.
Caleb Daniel.
Caleb Daniel as Rodolico kicks it forward, and a great mark there by Papworth, and he will line up for the EFNL's first goal here. So, Rodolico.
He's the player that we sent in pre-game. 41 goals in 6 games, Paul.
So to get the AFNL's first goal on the board. And...
has he called it, or?
It's gone through. It's the umpire having consultation with the goal umpire. And I think they're saying it's hit the post, or might have. We'll have a look here. It's 1 behind. So the first score for the AFNL, they move to 1 behind the YJFL 3-1-19 in this first quarter.
Yeah, it was. He looks like a tall fellow, doesn't he, Paul? Just that hands and the jukes that he's got, Zachary Papworth.
Whoa, what
And
a mark.
great mark taken. But I like it how the YJFL have got those numbers on the front. Marcus Scalen, that was. Finds his teammate. Bit of a 1-2 sort of handball. They try finding in the centre of the ground. That's taken by Tom Walsh.
Oh, bit of candy.
And a touch footy. Big mark almost taken. It's just another strong tackle. It's going to be a ball up. So, from the 50 arc, going to snap around the corner. Who's going to get up there first? He thought he had that. What? The umpire called play on, but anyway, that's going to be a mark taken. That's going to go to number 55, Nash Styles.
Been lively early, Styles, hasn't he?
He's already kicked one. So this is Nash Styles going to line up, kick his second in the quarter. A bit straight in front, directly in front. Don't worry, the umpire didn't have to move. And Styles kicks the second for himself. And of course, YJFL's fourth of the day. So that moves the score to 4-1-25 to Eastern Football Netball League, one behind.
Yeah, great goal again by Styles, and you know they get the second goal. Brilliant work there by Styles.
Yeah, it is. And I think there is a problem with the scoreboard. It's 1:40. I don't think we've gone one.
Unless we're into time on, but
I don't think there's time on in Interleague. So we're just going to get the time to be right. But anyway, it's deep inside the Eastern Football Netball League forward 50. They get a snap around.
oh, well done.
Hand passes going to YJFL. This is really good look here, and that's siren. And that is quarter time here. They fix a little issue, of course. And there you have it. That's quarter time down here at Jubilee Park. It's the YJFL 4-1-25 to the Eastern Football Netball League, one behind. We've got two goal kickers as well. So Noah Nash Styles with two, Robert McNeil with one, and Harry Vivalo with one. That's quarter time here at Jubilee Park. We'll be back straight after this. Welcome back to the AFL Junior Vic Metro Junior Development Series played here at Jubilee Park. It's the YJFL leading at the moment 4-1-25 to the Eastern Football Netball League. One behind, so a fast start for YJFL. My name's Blake Tennant and joining me is Paul Laconi. Paul, what have you seen in that first quarter? Been a bit of a one-way traffic, you would say, heading towards the YJFL.
Yeah, great first quarter by the YJFL. They had really a lot of forward options going forward as the ball goes up for the start of the second quarter as the EFNL look to win it out of the middle, sock it out of the ground there by Rodolico, and it'll be a free kick as it was dropping the ball, so it'll be going the way of the YJFL. Kicked there by Church, high up in the air, and that's a great mark there. Went the and is it going to be?
I think it is
25 here. I think
it is 25.
So
they've been pretty strict on this today. The umpires.
They have as Mehin will take the.
It's a hard one, that one, isn't it?
Will take the shot at goal here. Going closer to goal, couldn't get the mark. Handballs away. Here's the 27 in El Sheikh. Kicked by Walsh.
Oh.
Has it gone through? No, it hasn't. It's was nearly a soccer goal there, and it's kicked through for a behind by Vivalo, and they get the first score. They get out to a 25-point lead. They lead 4-2-26 to the EFNL. The one behind as the kick-in will be taken by Sam Watt, who is one of the vice captains for the AFNL. As maybe an opportunity for Vivalo, high up in the air. There's a mark taken, and Jan Syracuse.
Oh, no.
Jan Syracuse's missed. I was nearly about to say he's going to kick the goal, but he missed it. Oh. He missed everything. So I think I might have cursed him. But there'll be a stoppage in the attacking 50 for the YJFL. And free kick will be going to Eastern. So
no, he might be throwing it back in. Yeah, he is.
Might be another throw. I did see point to the left. So
yeah, that's what I did too. I did see that.
So throw in here is a free kick. It is. So it will be going to Eastern.
So they've done it the same thing twice in a row, Paul.
It will be taken here by Aitken. Aitken's assessing his options. He's going to go down the line here, down to the wing. Handballing forward for the YJFL. They're looking very lively at the minute. There's a good smother there. Looking to pick it up is Walsh. Now it's Azzaroni, and we will have a stoppage here. Just inside the attacking 50 for the YJFL. And there will be a free kick.
Number 24.
So we'll be going to Fraser. Fraser might be looking for a handball here. Is he going to go to the top of the square here? Can he get a mark? Here's an opportunity. Looking to pick it up to El Sheikh. Kicked off the ground, and it's through. Well, not kicked off the ground, but it kicked through for a behind. So they move to 4-3-27. The YJFL to Eastern, to the AFNL, one behind.
Yep, so it's been the forward 50 this quarter for the Eastern Football League, and that's not a great kick. Intercepted there, and a short kick.
Not 15.
Snap around the corner. I think that's home. It is, and it's a Gentry accuser, Otis. Yeah, that's a famous name.
Certainly is.
It can't be the one that I'm thinking of. The father of, sorry, the son of Daniel Gentry-Cusa. That's what I'm basing it off, I guess. Could be. No, that's a good finish there. Good ball security, and to snap around the corner is very good, and that was by Otis Gentry-Cusa there. So good snap there. Good finish as well. So that moves the score to YJFL 5-3-33 to Eastern, 1 behind, and it's all one-way traffic at this stage, and YJFL looking pretty strong. They've always been strong. They've got a strong junior program as well. I think they've got the most junior teams in Victoria potentially. I could be wrong there in the one competition.
Umpire says play on, maybe an opportunity for the EFNL. Here's French. Got it top of the square. Free kick.
Yep.
It's a free kick and it'll be going to Evans. And Evans will line up here. He's on a little bit of an angle, but from nearly right in front here. So Evans, can he get the AFNL's first goal on the board this evening? He can, no doubt about it. Evans kicks his first and the AFNL's first. They move to 1-1-7, the YJFL 5-3-33. We've gone 5:40 in this second quarter.
Yeah, there you go. Marking interference was the reason why. So Evans gets it going, and I needed that too because it could blow out even more at the moment. So good start by both teams at the moment. It's been YJFL a lot here. And we're 6 minutes into this second quarter as the two rucks, Church gets the hit out. Some things down are Eastern Footy League. Chain of hand pass first to get there was number 87 in Tom Walsh. Bombs it forward. A strong tackle laid, and it's going to be another ball up. So we're in the centre of the forward line here of YJFL. Play resumes now. They get a kick away, but it was smothered, and the chain of hand passes. First to get there was number 36 in Connor Smith, and an intercept mark taken by the big ruckman in Sam Church. We're on the pocket end of the 50, but he bombs it inside to deep inside the forward 50 of YJFL. Rodolico gets a kick. But YJFL again, first to the footy. Hand pass. They got a kick. Now we're at the centre of Jubilee Park at this stage. Hand pass for YJFL. They're trying to work it inside their forward 50. Snap there, that was by Max Fraser. Get a kick off the ground. Well done, good strength there. That was by number 58 there in Kyron Brophy. EFNL deep inside the pocket now, and they bomb it, and it's going to be a boundary throw in. So it's a beautiful night here at Jubilee Park. Bit windy, overcast conditions, no rain. I did say that, yes, but hopefully I don't jinx it. Rodolico again. And a strong tackle. And this might be holding the ball. It is, and it will be... Yep,
22.
It's going to 22. And the captain, Jacob Every. And
25.
It's going to be 25. Probably arguing at the umpire. So the captain, Jacob Every, can line up and kick a goal. And it'll be YJFL 6. Lines up. Oh, oof. No. Oh, no. That's a behind. That moves the score to 5-4-34 to Eastern Football League 1-1-7. That's not a... Yeah. Don't know how to word that one.
So... a kick in here for the AFNL. Oh, and sneaking in there was Styles, who's got two already. He's going to kick it forward here. And the mark is taken by the 65 in Cooper. So he's lining up here. Can he get the YJFL's 6th on the board? He's gone to the line. Is it through? I think it's... No, it's one behind.
What?
No, it's a... Hang on. As the umpires... Sorry, we don't know what's... It's a goal. Is it a goal?
What is going on here? She's meant to call it behind, but she's called a goal.
Can anyone read hands?
So it's one
Bit
behind.
of confusion.
So I think he's going back here to take the kick in. Yeah, a bit of confusion going on there as the EFNL will finally take the kick in, and that's a brilliant mark. They're taken by Styles again as he kicks it to the top of the square. Numbers for the AFNL as they look to clear it out of defence. There's Evans. Evans looks to grab onto it. He's really working hard here. Evans, can he get the kick away through the middle and into the forward 50? Set up an opportunity. There's the 23 in Henry Williams. Now, Nozida, as they look to go forward here. The YJFL is O'Rourke. Down the line. And the mark there was nearly taken by Evans, and it has gone out of play. So we've gone 11-10 in this second quarter. The YJFL lead 5-5-35 to the EFNL 117.
So we're on the outer side of the broadcast, down the other win on the scoreboard end down here at Jubilee Park, Ringwood. Hope you're enjoying the footy tonight. If you're watching it at home or listening through Rodolico, another strong player. Gets a hand pass. They're trying to get to the centre, literally at the centre of the 50, and they get a kick which was touched. One-on-one's down the back here. First to get there is number 44 in Balin French. But again, Joe Walton, snap around the corner. There's a lot of YJFL players involved. A strong tackle. Hand pass again. Snap around the corner. Is this going to go? And it's still in, but it's going to be through for a behind. So that moves the score to 2 behinds. 1-2-8 EFNL.
A lot of leaves at that end of the ground.
YJFL 5-5-35. Interesting, Paul. There is obviously the big tree there, so maybe the wind today. It was pretty windy today, wasn't it?
It was, as the YJFL look to go forward here from the kick in. Now Styles. Styles takes 2 bounces, takes a third, takes a 4th bounce. Can he kick a goal? Gets it away. Opportunity here for Demore. Demore kicks it behind, so it's 1 behind for the YJFL. They move to 5-6-36 to the EFNL 1-8. As we've gone 13-15 in this second quarter. To the wing. Kicked there by Azzaroni. And that was it in the back, so the free kick will be going to Jeffrey. So Jeffrey looks to kick it out of the defensive 50. That was going towards Waiton. Waiton here, handballs it, goes back to Watt. Watt's under pressure. Tackle there, great tackle there by the 48 in Grosses. Holding the footy is Vivalo. He kicks it hard at the top of the square. Can a mark be taken? Opportunity perhaps. Great defence on last line of defence by the AFNL to rush it through for a behind. The YJFL moved to 5-7-37 to the AFNL 1-8.
The goal umpire got the sign right as well, which is good to see. A mark taken. That was by Archie Gibson. Archie Gibson yet again gets a kick. And mark taken. Got him by the head.
25.
That'll be 25. Well, don't know if that was needed though. So trying to locate the number. And a centre kick to Walton. Walton gets a kick, a strong kick there. That was by Mason Evans. You got numbers all around, but it's going to be a block, and it's going to go to number 53 there, and Harry Middleton. So Harry Middleton now can slow things down for YJFL. He bombs it to the outer wing down here on the scoreboard end. And it's going to be another ball up. We're on the pocket here on an angle down here at Jubilee Park. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast. Gets a strong tackle. Really good stuff there. That was by Mason Evans. And he finds his teammate, number 45 in Harrison McCann. Harrison McCann, Vermont, listed here. That was a good kick there. That was by Carlos Mann. YJFL again, looking to attack. Gets the hand pass. First to get there was Robbie McNeil, all open by himself. And that's by Harry Vivalo. He's been a pocket rocket, wouldn't you say, that one? And he just does the team thing and goes to the pocket again, and a mark taken. It's by number 51. No, it's not 51, it's
65.
65 in Edward Cooper. So Cooper now, he's going to do a check side banana, snap around if you don't mind. And it's through for a behind. So that moves the score to 5-8-38 to EFNL 128. Paul.
So, been inaccurate this quarter, the YJFL. They kicked 1 goal 7 in this quarter to 1-1, but they lead by 5 goals here. As they look to go forward here, the YJFL. Now an opportunity goes around, tries to go around. And what about that from Rodolico? He's got a bit of Caleb Daniel about him as he goes down the line here. As here's an opportunity now as he goes on a run. Mark, there was nearly taken good one-on-one there. Here's Papworth. Papworth looks to take a few bounces. Can he get the kick away into the forward 50? Will it bounce towards the goals here? Some numbers here for the YJFL. Cleared out. Good smother. Good tackle there. And it'll be a stoppage at the top of the goal square. So both rucks go at it. Kicked high up in the air, and that is a good mark there. I think it was Evans. And he will line up here for a set. It is Evans, so he will line up for his second goal of the game. Of course, he just moved to Listerfield from Upway to Tacoma, and he played interleague for Outer Race last year. He's playing for the AFNL. Can he get his second here? The kick's on the way, and it's right through the middle. And he gets the AFNL second. He's got his second, Evans, as they move to 2-2-14 to the YJFL 5-8-38. We've gone 18 and a half in this second quarter, Blake.
Yeah, it looks like he's the one really standing up at the moment for EFNL at this stage. It's obviously 3 goals, but we're closing in on half-time down here at Jubilee Park. About 18 minutes into this second quarter. Scoreboard reads, as Paul said, 2-2-14 EFNL to YJFL 5-8-38. So it might be an issue with a 666 rule. It is, so it's going to go. Oh, geez, I thought they do a warning, but they obviously don't in interleague. They must have done it. We might have not seen it. Hand pass taken, and a short kick there. That was by Max Fraser. Another strong tackle. That was by number 87, Tom Welsh. He got tackled. And it's going to be a ball up. Big crowd in down here at Jubilee Park.
Great crowd.
good to see Interleague back, of course. It's been going on for years. Paul, I remember when I was 9 years old, and it's still probably going, probably 30 years later, of course. So it's good to see a strong tackle laid. It's going to be a ball up near us, of course, on the broadcast. Church gets a hit out, and that will be half-time. And that is 2-2-14, Eastern Football Netball League to YJFL 5-8-38. This is half-time. The major goal kickers was Mason Evans with 2 goals, and singles to Otis Jensen Accuser with 1. That's the half-time. We're going to be back straight after this. Welcome back to the EFNL v Yarra Junior Football Netball League in the AFL Victoria Metro Junior Development Series. It's game one, round one, whatever you call it, I guess. It's at the moment it's YJFL 5-8-38 to the EFNL 2-2-14. So that's where we sit at halftime. At this stage, both teams are on the ground doing their final moves or actions, warm-ups before the game starts here. So, but for EFNL, I think they've got to kick the first 2 goals, I would say, to obviously get back into this game, because if YJFL, Paul, will definitely make it even more harder, I reckon.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, they've had a great start. I mean, you know, the last thing they'd want to happen is the YJFL get the first couple of goals. But, you know, the YJFL played really well so far. But, yeah, no, if they get the first couple of goals in the in the third quarter, we'll be right back in this contest.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams going to their respective positioning and positions for this game. And currently, as I've mentioned before, 2-2-14 Eastern Football Netball League to Yarra Junior Football Netball League 5-8-38. The umpire's about to throw it up, and to bring us in is Paul Coney.
So start of third quarter here, both rucks go at it. The AFNL look to win the opening clearance. Now an opportunity. Can they get a quick start? Goes to the top of the square. Can they get a mark here? Numbers back for the YJFL. Handballs out of trouble, but maybe an opportunity is Rodolico. Now handballing around. Opportunity. Here's Wheaton. And is that a mark, is it? It's a mark, so it'll be a right on the behind the line there. And a mark is taken by Walton, who's one of the vice captains for the EFNL, and he will line up to get the first goal of the second half to get them back within 18 points. Walton, the kick's on the way. Is it coming back? Falling short here. Maybe an opportunity still. Rodolico nearly picked it up. He dives on it. Fighting for it here, and we will have a stoppage in the goal square. So, big early start by the AFNL. Can they get a goal here? Clearance won by the YJFL. Kicks out of defensive 50. Here's Nasida. Now it's Cooper. Cooper handballs it. Good tap, little tap there. Handball by Batten. High up in the end. That's a good mark taken by Every. So Every is looking to kick it to his teammate in Styles. Now it's bounced away, but they still have the numbers here, the YJFL. Good tackle there laid by Lowndes.
Everyone pause for a second then.
As numbers around it here for the YJFL, they look to clear it away. Now going forward is Evans. Into the forward 50 mark. That was nearly taken there by Scanlon as they'll clear it out of defence here, and they'll right through the corridor. Here's El Sheikh. El Sheikh's assessing his options. They look to go forward here. Inside 50, in front of it is a great mark taken by the number 40. There is, we couldn't get a number there as they look to go forward. High up in the air. Inside 50 for the AFNL. Walton, top of the square, open goal square. Maybe Rodolico, can he get a boot to it? And on the last line of defence, saves a goal, and it's one behind for the AFNL. They move to 2-3-15 to the YJFL 5-8-38.
As play resumes, going to kick down and mark taken on the outer side pocket down here of the EFNL. It's all YJFL at this stage. They bomb it inside the forward 50. The ball's on the inside 50 arc here. They get a tackle. And it's going to be a holding, and it's going to go to EFNL here, number 52, in Luca Atkin. Luca Atkin from Norwood. He bombs it forward. They're inside the 50. They play it. They snap around the corner. Kick is going to drift, and it's going to go out on the full. So it will be a YJFL free kick determined here. And to commence proceedings is Nash Dials. Kicked 2 already. 2 1/4, I might add, too. He's been pretty good for the YJFL. First to get there will be number 42 in Jai Lowndes. But again, it's really good there by Tom Walsh. He bombs it forward and Mark taken. That was by number 27 in Alski, in Isaac. And here they go, they're out here. First there was Nozada in Trevor. Play on, got to play it on the open. They bomb it forward, no one in the goal square, so he's just taking himself. But it's through for a behind. So that moves the score to 5-9-39 to EFNL 2-3-15. And we've gone 4 minutes in to this third quarter, Paul.
So the EFNL take the kick in here as trying to pick up there is Styles. Good tap there, and there's the 24 in Fraser who's been tackled, and we will have a ball up. So the umpire will ball it up here. Both rucks go at it. Here's Fraser again. Now as the AFL look to clear it out, there's Styles. Fraser, how to get rid of it? Umpire lets it go. And a mark there nearly taken there by Walton, who's getting a good smother there. Now an opportunity, just went out of the hands of Aitken. Aitken picks it up, and we will have a stoppage. So inside the attacking 50 for Easton. Can they get the first goal back in this third quarter? As there's Brophy, and finds a teammate there. So look to clear it out of fence. Nearly taken there by 31 in Batten. And it's over the shoulder, so it'll be free kick going to the YJFL. Can they go on with it here? He's assessing his options. So into the corridor here to a one-on-one. Numbers in favour of Easton. That's a good mark there taken by El Sheikh. So El Sheikh goes forward into the forward 50. Walsh looks to launch it in. Here we go. Maybe an opportunity, and mark there was nearly taken. Here's an opportunity. Handballs it over to Fraser, and Fraser kicks a goal. So the YJFL get the first goal of the third quarter through Max Fraser, and the lead gets back out to 30 points, 6-9-45 the YJFL to Easton 2-3-15. We've gone 7:40 in this third quarter.
Yeah, it's just looking like one-way traffic at this stage. The YJFL got a strong junior competition, and it's definitely showing at this stage. And fast start here, 45-15 in favour of the YJFL. As the umpire throws it up. Clearance kick by Easton. They get a nice punch to Easton and a snap around the corner, but it's not going to sit well. It's going to go through for a behind. So it's behind there, so 2-4-16 Plays 6-9-45. Play resumes now. And a mark taken. That was by Brophy, I believe. Yeah, it is. Oh no, 38, sorry. Marcus Scanlon.
And the full.
And he's kicked it out the full. So a centering kicked and a mark taken. Well done there by the young fella in Tyler McKenzie. So from Vermont. And finds another good kick. It's number 31 in Jack Bannon. So Jack Bannon from the Montrose Footy Club. First year at this stage coming from Lilydale. And he's finally on the interleague stage here. Can he kick Eastern Footy League's third of the day? He lines up. It's straight, but it's not far enough. And the intercept mark taken there. That was by Hunter Furlan, number 26 for Yarra. A short kick on the pocket. And that's going to be out in the fall. So Tyler McKenzie again have a kick from Vermont. Another strong junior footy club as well. A check side kick, and it's going to be rush, and it's through for a behind. So 2-5-17 plays 6-9-45, Paul.
So the kick in will be taken by the 58 in Brophy. Good kick there to number 21. There's Goodwin. And a good intercept mark as the EFNL look to go forward in once again. Inside 50 here, bounces over the top. Here's Walton. Walton handballs over. Here's Rodolico, who's been lively. Opportunity, going for goal. Through for one behind. So they're peppering the goals in this midway stage of this third quarter here. Eastern, they move to 2-6-18. The YJFL 6-9-45 as Brophy will be taking the kick in. Brophy. Numbers around for both sides. Nearly taking the mark. There was Bartlett. Here's an opportunity perhaps. Top of the goal square. Is there a mark on here? It's punched through for, tapped through for one behind. So they move to 2-7-19 to the YJFL 6-9-45. 1-1 to 5 behinds in this quarter in favour of the YJFL. As they look to move it on here. Down the line. Numbers here for EFNL, and that's a good mark there. Taken by Watt. And Watt with a good kick there. Now it's Lowndes. Lowndes, good kick. Now here's Landy, the captain of the EFNL. Landy's assessing his options, looking to go forward here. They're going to mark. Now it's Walton. Cleared our defensive 50. Good mark again taken by Jeffrey, and Jeffrey into the forward 50, and a great mark taken by McKenzie. McKenzie, is he lining up a closer option to go to goal? Numbers around it here. Will it bounce out the back? Will it go back into the forward 50? AFNL pushing here. They're pressing here, and now it's Bartlett. Teammates calling for a mark close to goal. Bartlett's going himself. Is there a mark on here? And it's gone through for the one behind. They move to 2-8-20 to the YJFL 6-9-45.
Yeah, it's looking no real momentum. Eastern Footy League getting a lot of kicks and inside their forward 50. They're just not converting enough. And Evans now can play on, bombs it inside the forward 50. Almost mark taken, but first to get there was number 56 in Walton. Snap around the corner. I think that's through. It is. You betcha it is. And that's a goal for EFNL. Trying to find the player. It might have been 52, but we have to go back for that. So anyway, the score is 3-8-26 to 6-9-45. Just chase that last goal kicked there for the game. Of course, so you can catch all the action. Of course, there's more games as well. We will give you some scores around the grounds if you just want to watch this one. So we're trying to find the player. And it was, no, I think it was 50. Keep going, Paul.
So
I'll try and find the
as
player.
the EFNL look to go forward here. Clearance one out of the middle. Good intercept mark there taken. As down the line for the YJFL. That's a big intercept mark there by Bartlett. Going forward here. Can they grab a mark? Numbers around it for the EFNL. Walton. Walton with the handball. Bounce away. Here's Walton. Can they get back-to-back goals? They can! Walton kicks the goal. And the margin's back to 13 points. They move to... Eastern move to 4-8-32 to the YJFL 6-9-45. We've gone 14-50 in this third quarter.
Yeah, there you go. We talked about the pre-game, Paul. 2 quick goals, and suddenly this game is back on hands down here at Jubilee Park. And I did find the player who kicked that, and that was Joseph Hughes, who kicked that one before. And of course, Walton kicks that one as well. So it's a 13-point game at this stage. 15 minutes into this third quarter. Gets a hit out there. That was by number 30 there. Ruben Combe.
Oh, what a mark.
Mark taken there by Walton again. That's Joe Walton, vice captain from Montrose this season. Can put the margin to 7 points if he can kick this one. He kicked one literally 1 minute ago to line up to make it a 7-point lead. It's drifting heavily to the right. There's an Eastern player there, couldn't get there. Yarra first to the ball, they snap it around the corner. And Eastern Footy League get first with Riley Landy, the captain, and that's going to be holding the ball. So that's holding the ball, and it's going to go to Otis Janser-Cusa. A small kick on the wing down here, Jubilee Park, at the scoreboard end. As play regimes on now, this is end-to-end work, really well done here by the YJFL. Got the lucky bounce here, drop punt, and it's home, it's through, it's a goal. And that was number 65 in Edward Cooper. Beautiful goal there. And to kick that one, that was a really good pleasure to play, just to keep the ball straight in front, and he kicked the goal there. So Cooper gets Yarra's 7 for the day and moves the score to 7-9-51 to Eastern 4-8-32. So great passage of play just to keep it in front of the man, which is just terrific stuff, Paul.
Certainly was, and a great response there by the EFNL, by the YJFL even. And they get the margin back out to 19 points. 17-10 gone in this third quarter.
We got a couple of comments as well. We got someone watching from South Australia. Shout out to you, Riley. And someone wants a score check, and it's currently 32-51. So there we go. It's live comments, which is what we love.
So Brophy's going forward. Can they get a mark here? Racing towards it, El Sheikh. El Sheikh's looking to go around the body, gets the handball away.
High.
And we will get a ball up at the top of the goal square here.
Riley from South Australia. Geez, that's a bit of commitment to... Must have a son, cousin, nephew.
Certainly is, but we do appreciate the comments coming in as it's starting to rain here at
that's
Jubilee.
pretty heavy.
So kicked out the fence.
I jinxed it. I jinxed it.
So here's Walsh. Walsh is going to the top of the square. Can they get a mark here? Not quite. It is really starting to come down here now. We'll have a look at this rain.
Look at the crowd coming
Wow,
in.
And everyone's starting to come in.
I swear every time I say there's no rain, there's rain.
Although I kind of did say at the start of the game, hopefully there is no rain, but here we are as YJFL look to go forward. Here's Every kicks it here. Can they get a mark? There, Vivalo and Jan Syracusa. Good tackle there. And we will get a stoppage. So maybe a chance here. Can the EFNL clear it out of feds? Opportunity here. Is it gone for goal? It's missed a lot. So it is going to be a free kick for the EFNL. We've gone 18, was that 18 or 19, 10? 19-10 this third quarter.
25, stepped over the mark, I believe.
So they're looking to move it quickly here. Good mark. That is a great mark taken. And going forward here, can they get an opportunity inside forward 50? That's a good tackle, and that will be a ball up just outside the attacking 50 of the YJFL as the rain's... I'm not going to make any comment about the rain, am I?
It's slowly a bit down at the moment than what it was before. As play resumes. And good pick up there and a kick there, and it's going to hit the post. And that will be three-quarter time. I don't know if that point was counted. So it'll be 17:52. It is to 4:8:32. That is hard. Three-quarter time down here at Jubilee Park. We'll be back for the last quarter straight after this. Welcome back to the AFL Victoria Metro Junior Development Series down here at Jubilee Park, played out between the EFNL and, of course, the YJFL. So we're about to start here for the fourth quarter. We'll quickly go through the goal kickers. Singles to Vivalo, Janter Accusa, McNeil, Fraser and Cooper. And the multiple goal kicker was Nash Styles. We've got a multiple goal kicker for Easton with Mason Evans with 2, Joseph Hughes with 1, and Joe Walton with 1. So play's about to resume down here at Jubilee Park. The umpires are about just waiting for the crowd to hop off the ground. Beautiful conditions, beautiful ground. It's like a carpet every week, this ground, and it's one of the best grounds in the eastern suburbs, definitely.
Certainly is.
Love coming out here. It's good ground. I don't know what's going on here. The umpire is back. I think they're looking for the footy. Someone may have stolen the footy. So we're about to start. And to bring us in for the fourth quarter is Paula Coney.
So here we go. Start of the last quarter is the YJFL lead by 20 points. As we're going to go through us over the shoulder there. So it'll be a free kick going to the YJFL, and it is Mason Evans. Evans has a paddock to kick into the forward 50 now. Can they get the first goal of the last quarter and make it really interesting here? The tackle there, and we will get a stoppage deep in the attacking 50 of the EFNL. So both rucks go at it. And that'll be another stoppage. So early stages here. Clearance there, won by Furlan. Nearly taking the mark there as was Bartlett, and kicked out of bounds was Lowndes. I think there was a smother to it, so it will be a throw in here. Both rucks going at it. Maybe an opportunity here. Was there a trip? Umpire lets it go. Oh. Gets one high. It's a free kick. No, it's going to be a ball up. So there's another stoppage here in these early stage. We've gone a minute and 20 nearly in this. For minute and 50 even in this last quarter. Opportunity here. One-on-one contest, but it falls short. Looking to handball away, and we'll do it all again. So AFNL pressing. But the YJFL holding up at this stage. Can they get a goal here? Ball up.
So we're in the centre of the ground. As play resumes, it's going to be a boundary throw-in. Just on the pocket, the EFNL. Scoring end down here. Scoreboard reads 32-52. It was a 13-point game in the third quarter. Kick off the ground. A lot of EFNL players around. A strong tackle. Really good tackling pressure by EFNL here. And that 10 past 2 player, and it's going to be a ball up. Of course, the first round of the development series, of course, and it's going to go through the King's birthday weekend. I can tell you the fixtures as well. I do have the full fixture up in front of me. As play resumes, they get a spoil there. First to get to the ball would be Demore. A check side kick on the pocket and a mark taken. And that's going to go to Gianto accused. Oh no, Nozita. Trevor Nozita can line up and kick YJFL's 8th for the day. He lines up. Kick, it's on its way, it's there. That's it, 8th of the day, and that moves the score to 8-10-58 to Eastern 4-8-32. So Yarra get another goal, and I reckon one more for Yarra, and this game could be over, Paul.
Yes, it's a great start to the last quarter by the YJFL. Of course, the first of 2 games here this evening at Jubilee. Of course, we've got the under-14 boys Division 1 right after this one. There'll be a ball up here as the YJFL look to win the clearance. And the umpire says it's my footy. So the EFNL looking to go forward. Here's Watt. Watt's going forward now to Thorpe. But the YJFL looking to go forward themselves. That's a good intercept mark there taken by Evans. Evans gets his boot onto it forward now. An opportunity. But it's well done there by the YJFL. Great mark there by Vivalo. Vivalo gives a handball away. This is Fraser back to Vivalo. Vivalo, can he get his kick away? It is Fraser. Fraser to the top of the square. Mark there. Is it play on here? Yeah, it's play on. It was a mark and then he played on. So it's Smith. Smith. Handball there from Mackenzie. And they'll be in the back, so it'll be free kick going the way of the AFNL. Ooh, very lucky there, wasn't 25.
That one.
So here's Coombe. Walton goes at it. Good tackle there. Now Mackenzie. Here we go, back to Mackenzie. Can he kick a goal? Mackenzie's kicked a goal! So Mackenzie kicks it, and the margin's back to 20 points. The EFNL 5-8-38 to the YJFL 8-10-58, and we've gone 6:40 in this last quarter, Blake.
Yeah, they're definitely still in the contest, Paul. Like, if you think about it, there's 6 minutes into this final quarter.
Long way to go.
Yeah, so if they can kick another one here, it's definitely back to game on as the umpire resumes proceedings. First to get to the ball will be number 11, Kirsten Walsh. That's a strong tackle, and it's going to be a ball up. The umpire will throw it up. Ruck's going at it. Kick off the ground by an Eastern player, trying to get the even bounce for this. A nice little shove there, well done. That was by Azarone. And again, that player that we've been talking about, Rodolico, gets another chain of hand pass. Another strong tackle, and it's going to be another ball up. So we're 7 minutes into this final term for the AFL Victorian Metro Junior Development Series, Game 1. So after this, the 14 boys will be they'll be heading off to Ballavere Reserve. So that's the old Saints ground as well, where the Saints used to train. Just down, I don't believe it's in Moorabbin.
South Belgrave?
No, the St Kilda Saints. So wrong Saints, but they'll be playing there. So interesting there. As they get another kick off the ground. Number 49 will get there, and O'Rourke and Seamus O'Rourke bonds it forward. Walton can pick it up and just bomb it on his boot inside the forward 50. Where would this bounce? And the first to get there was guess who? That number 40 and Zachary Papworth. Snap around the corner. Through for a behind. So that moves the score to 5-9-39 to 8-10-58. And we've gone 9 minutes into this final quarter, Paul.
So kick out here. Mark there taken. So the AFNL look to go forward here, and a mark is on, and a great mark taken by Thorpe, and Thorpe's looking to go closer goal, but it's intercept mark there by Gross. Over to Fraser. Fraser kicks it to his teammate as they look to go run down the line. There's Styles. Bounces past. Is it falling out the back here? There are numbers for the AFNL. So here's French. French to go down the corridor. Here's Walsh. Walsh kicks it forward. Is there opportunity here? It's over to Cooper, and Cooper puts it through. So a goal there to Cooper. He's been outstanding today as he kicks his second. And the margin back out to 25 points. 9-10-64. The YJFL to the AFNL 5-9-39.
Faster.
10:30 gone this last quarter.
Yeah, looks a bit down at this stage. I think EFNL, they need to get this next goal. Closing in on 9 minutes to go. They get a hit out of Rodolico, finds an empty teammate all by himself. And that was number 31, Jack Bannon. He tries to find a teammate, couldn't mark that one. He's got a lot of work to do. They're inside the pocket. Walton's involved, gets a hand pass. Snap around the corner, behind the back. If you don't mind, he's got it. Jeez, that is an impressive goal there. That was by, I believe it was number 50. But there's no 50, but I can chase that one up as we look on the replay here. So we're looking back at the replay. What a goal. Here we go, I've got it here. Chases one. Walton gets the hand pass. And as we can have a look, it was 40, number 40 there. So that was Zachary Papworth, and guess who it was? So there you go. So Papworth gets there.
So back to 19 points. It's not over till she sings. As they look to go forward. Oh, did he get one high? Good tackle there by Styles, and it's holding the footy. That's a great tackle by Styles, who's kicked two in the first quarter. He's been outstanding for the YJFL today. That's a great intercept mark. So, down the line here, this is Lowndes. Lowndes into the middle. Rodolico.
This is better ball movement, Paul.
Certainly is. Now as they look to go forward, here's Van Soylen. As the rain starts to pour down again, Walton, he handballed away. Opportunity here. Handballs it back, Walton. Walton tries to go forward. There's a good smother. And they get it out defensive 50. Down the line, here's a man on in, El Sheikh. El Sheikh going into the middle, just about, but that's a good kick to Walsh. So Walsh has a teammate on here. This is Nasida, and a good kick. Great mark there, and it's taken by the number 87 in Walsh. Walsh kicks it forward, and it's marked there again by El Sheikh. So he will line up for the YJFL's 10th. Starting to get really heavy now, this rain. So in comes El Sheikh. He comes in. The kick is on the way. And it's gone to the left, so it's one behind. So it's back to 20 points. We've gone 14 minutes in this final term. YJFL lead 9-11-65 to the EFNL 6-9-45 Blake.
That rain is not looking good at all. You can just see it. It's windy rain as well, which you don't really get as much. And that's out of the back there, and that's a goal.
55 again,
yeah,
Styles.
55 Styles. He's played well. He's kicked 3. Easy goal out the back there, and that moves the score to 10-11-71 to EFNL 6-9-45. So this rain is
You can see the wind really picking up now.
Yeah. I've never seen like a wind rain. Like it's so windy and it's raining at the same time. It's yeah, it's a interesting one. Look at this. Jeez.
So we've gone 15 minutes just waiting for the footy
like
back here.
It's like a nice shower. Looks like a nice sprinkle shower.
Certainly is. As so footy's coming back here, and we will restart this game here. The YJFL lead by 26 points. So tapped out of the middle, and the umpire lets it go. Be ball up. Both rucks go at it. Now is Evans. Evans did really well, and there's Evans again. So he kicks it forward. Has he got a mark on here? It's tough conditions now, as it's kicked away there by Middleton. Good tackle, umpire lets it go. Now it's Azzaroni. Now Furlan. Bounces past as they look to go on it with it is Scanlon. Cooper. Now McNeil. McNeil tries to go forward, but there's a good smother there. Is the 39 in Riverlandy, who the captain of the AFNL is. They look to get out of defensive half. Kicks it forward. But the YJFL look to repel. Inside, just outside the inside 50 here. Is there an opportunity? There's a one-on-one here. So high up in the air. And a great mark taken by Walton.
He's been pretty good today, Walton.
He certainly has. He kicked a goal in the third quarter. Looking for his second, and the AFNL's 8th. It's coming to the top of the square. Now it's look to clear out of the fence. Here's Man. Mark there is maybe an opportunity, perhaps. That's a great mark taken by Scanlon. As we've gone 18 minutes in this final term. Couldn't grab a mark. Evans. Now it's Wheaton. Smothered there, so good smothering all around here as we will get a stoppage.
So we're nearly about, I'll say about 18 minutes into this final quarter. And got a few moments as well as Yarra trying to get it forward, they get it touch, they play on. Most of mark taken. Kick there, that was by number 36 and Connor Smith. Mark taken there, that was by number 30 there. Don't have a 30. And it'll be a ball up. Sorry, mate.
So, stoppage here just outside the attacking 50 of the EFNL. Big kick there by Lowndes. So Lowndes, now it's Scanlon. Maybe an opportunity for Walton. No, not Walton there. High up in the air. Good mark taken in defence by Gross on the last line of defence. And Styles, and there's a lot of chanting going on. I don't know if it's just me, but there has been a lot of...
I've heard it as well.
So, as the YJFL look to go forward, and there's your siren. So, a big win for the YJFL. They win by 26 points, 10-11-71 to the EFNL 6-9-45. Blake.
Yeah, big win by the EFNL. I think we're going to wrap it up too quickly as well because we've got the other game coming up. So, big one here. Big win for the YJFL, 71-45 in YJFL. Stay tuned for the second game of our doubleheader in the AFL Junior Victoria Metro Junior Development Series.